Alrighty, welcome back. This is Aussie Gamer 17 and we're playing some more Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Alright, in this video we are going to take care of mission number 9 and we're also going to do side mission 7, which starts directly after mission 9 anyway. Having a look here, we've got checking out the men in charge. Basically, we have to travel to the northern area and go and search Miller's apartment. We've actually been there before. More on that in a second. Like I said, we're going to do side mission 7 after that. But before we start either of those, we're going to do a little bit of a detour and grab ourselves a... what was I going to say? An ebook that I forgot to do on the last video. And that's what I get for going off script. I had planned to do the last video in a different order, which would have left me in a perfect spot to get this ebook at the end of that. But so we're going to do a slight little detour. Anyway, head to the subway. And you'll see here that our waypoint wants us to travel to Palisade Station. But we're just going to go up to Pilgrim Station and do this little detour for an ebook. Let's go. Alright, here we are. Just to exit the subway and then I can show you on the map. Okay. Go to the map. We are looking to go get an ebook. It's about here somewhere. We need to go find this alley in the red light district and climb up to an apartment up there. Alright, so that's the plan. And to get to this alley, find the, I think it's the Irish stool. Yeah, there it is, Irish stool. And just off to the right of that, you've got this alley here. I don't remember if I checked this card. Oh, let me see. I think now, I have found you can either jump off one of these bins or you can actually just jump on this little angled ledge here. What we want to do is get up on top of this archway. Just like that. Here we go. And then once you're up here, we want to grab or jump up to that roof there. Just like that. And then turn around and jump over to this apartment over here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we'll just loot a few things. Now, just behind this water jug, don't even have to move the water jug, just grab the crafting parts. Just before I forget. And some goodies in these lockers too, I think. Crafting parts. Sellables. Machine pistol, alright. Ooh, something behind here that we can open. Whoa, a hypostim, yay. But this is the reason we came here, like I said. The ebook, let's grab it. Collapse of an industry again. There we go. Alright. Just finish looting. I don't think we can hack this. Oh, yes we can. Yeah, we'll do it just for some XP. Oh yeah, I remember this one. We have to get... you can't get to either of the reds. Should be pretty easy though to get to the green.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, I never even got captured or detected last time I tried this. There we go.
Granted.
It's an easy hack. Alright. And I think it's just story schmory. Find out when we back out. Yeah, no codes or anything. A little bit of XP. And I'm just going to waste a little bit of our energy, make sure I've got everything. Oh, there we go. Worth it. Stealth software. Alrighty. Ooh, and I just remembered, I think it was behind here. For those that care about them, there's a triangle code behind here. You can grab that. Alright, now we are heading to the mission objective. Let's just follow the waypoint. And we need to make our way to Miller's apartment. Well, I'm not sure I'm going the right way here, but this will do.
Be nice to find another bottle. Something to keep us warm. What a place.
What do we got here? Nothing. What about you? Nothing.
This is the last time.
Alright. Can I go this way? Literally did not plan to go this way, so...
Not yet.
Oh. Nah. Keep going.
No, the fire department said the place was
Here we go. Now, do we need to do any shopping? Let's have a quick look. No, we'll be right for now. We'll be right. So in that case, head through the courtyard. And up the stairs. On the other side. Now, last time we came to Miller's apartment, I didn't unlock the door, so we still can't go through this way. We don't have the code, and we aren't hacking at level 3. So we'll just climb up here and go through the window.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Alright, now you may recognize this apartment. We've been here before. And we even... Hang on, did I just see something here under the stairs? I did. I don't know if this was here last time we were here, but we'll grab that. We did put the fridge there. He hasn't even bothered to move that. But he has been back here because there's something else in the secret room now. And that's his keycard. So let's pick that up.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to exit now. And we're going to go see Alex.
These are the greatest.
Where's the front door? There. Out we go. And it's just around the corner, just down the road a little bit.
What's this?
In this alley here. Alex, where are you?
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anique Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is.
Excellent. Alright. And we definitely want to give Rucker's evidence to Alex. Otherwise, we're just going to be hanging on to it for the rest of the game for nothing.
Rucker gave me this before he died. Said it could prove ARC is being set up. The email on it reads like activation orders to me.
Where'd he get it? Whose is it?
I've got a suspect in mind, but nothing to prove it. Until I do, can you get Janus or one of your Juggernaut friends to backtrace the IP address?
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Listen, about VersaLife. The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
No, we wouldn't be saying that.
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
We will
Miller's
see.
access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Alright. Getting things done. Okay, so now we need to head inside TF-29 and we're going to use this little vent here again. Same way we went in last time, I think. Alright. And we need to go use the NSN. Okay. Upstairs. Turn left. And we need to gain access to Miller's office by using his keycard. And in we go.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Don't even sound like Miller. Okay, so our goal is to find the cloud storage, I guess. Anyway, from the conference table, duck in behind here and just walk into this triangle thingy. Alright, now anyone that's already been using remote hacking, this will just be normal to you guys, but we need to use remote hacking to get rid of these obstacles. So just open it up and then you got to push X again in that little spot there. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll try and show again on this one. There is a time limit though, so you've just got to push the correct button when that little bar is in that section, just there like that. Probably not the best at explaining that, but anyway, get rid of this one and head in through this little vent cover, and we're going to download the first of 4 data towers. I think it's 4. Or is it 5? I think it'll come up and tell us in a second. 1 of 5. 1 of 5. Alright, back the way we came. This door will be open now. And we eventually want to get to this data tower in the middle through these lasers. I suppose you don't have to do these in a specific order, but I'm going to go this way. And we're going to make our way past this camera here, or underneath it. And we'll just grab some cover here. Don't want to get spotted by the cameras in there either, so we're going to put this up. There we go. And same with this one, so that we can use them for some cover. Oh, missed it. There we go. And now I'm just going to jump across here. So the camera nearly saw me. And then we're going to jump there and see if the camera... And not quick enough. And across to this bit of cover. And now through this vent here. Alright. And through here. And we'll just creep out here a little bit. And we're going to drop this server block here as well. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. And now we can go up this ladder here. And download this data tower. Alright, 2 out of 5 done. Now we're going to drop off here. Just make sure you go over to the left and make sure the camera's headed the other way. Drop off there, and we're going to head through this way. May as well stay crouched because we need to get through these lasers here. Through we go. And wait for that to go up. Through there. And through there. And then up the ladder. Now we can remote hack this ladder. Oops. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. And up we go. Through this little vent. And another data tower. Okay, now we need to get onto the roof. Just going to jump up on top of this and then get this one out. Head across, oops, over here. And then what I want to do is activate this one here. And we're going to jump down to it. There we go. And then we can jump across to here. Oop. And download this one as well. Alright, 4 out of 5. Okay, and now we're going to go get that one in the middle there. Just drop down the side here. Grab this, what do they call it? A storage cube. Head up the stairs here. Now, I like to put this here in the corner. Because what we need to do is jump up on top. Sorry, I'll just explain it a bit better, I guess. We can't go through the lasers there. We want to go up there. You could put the block here and try and jump up onto the roof, but if you made a mistake, you might hit the lasers. Over here, you can just jump up near this pillar. No risk of hitting the lasers. And now we can drop down and download the 5th tower. Let's do it. I usually skip this, so I'm going to be learning whatever you guys learn.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Marchenko, maybe?
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call.
Okay.
Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Later, man. Alright, guys. That is the end of Mission 9. Let me just see and make sure it is gone from here. There we go. We got no main missions at the moment. But we are about to get side mission 7 started, and that's just by exiting this door. Let's just grab some loot first. Excellent. And what about in here? Okay. I think that's about it. Alright, let's do this.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Could say the same thing.
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Divali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Divali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
And we definitely want to accept unless you don't want to do side mission number 7. So let's do that.
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Oh, we're going to ask her a few things, though. This will help with the mission.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
And we'll ask about her
You mentioned
working
Leon
here.
was expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for Lim International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Let's ask about Mandley.
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Ooh. So Manderley is the guy that with the mustache that we were just watching speak to the other guy inside the NSN.
You're probably right.
Excuse me.
I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Alright. And we're going to exit the office as well, and we need to go to Black's office. Let's just check our objectives here. Search Vince Black's office. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's go in here. And the first thing you want to look at is a train ticket here for Berlin. Alright. And it's got a name on there that doesn't really explain here, but it's Deborah Miller Novikova. Novikova, yeah, I reckon that's close enough. Alright, so remember that name. And we're also going to check his computer. Oh. Okay, wanted me to look at that again for some reason. Alright, we've already got access to his computer from a password we got a long time ago. And we came and checked his computer earlier. Alright, so he's got a conversation here to someone, D. Novikova. So same name as the train ticket, so there's a link. Do you have my information? It is not so easy for me to betray my husband. I have your ticket, Berlin, one way. There we go, that explains that. Then we have a deal. Meet me at the Red Queen in 1 hour. Why so long? The Red Queen is a dangerous place for this kind of business. I have one last thing to take care of. Do you want this over with or not? Fine, I'll be waiting. And he went offline.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
That's our friend Kay. Wonder what he's doing on the wall here. Alright. Never did get into this, did we? We don't have the code for it either. I've been in it off camera. There's nothing worth wasting a multi-tool on. That's all I can remember. Alright, now I think it is time to leave. Yep, we're going. Alright, out we go. Up we go. So we're heading to the Red Queen to meet with whoever Vince was going to meet with. I guess that was a bit of a spoiler. We're actually going there because we're hoping to find Vince.
Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Not now, Alex. So I think that's some details for mission 10, but we're not doing that yet. Alright, Red Queen, here we are. Head inside. And straight up to the roof. Okay.
Keep walking.
Money up front.
Who said that? Alright, outside.
My favorite color is black. What about you?
And look at that name. Dobromila Novikova. Let's have a chat.
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
Alright, we're going to... You can pretend that you're Vince Black, but we're going to disclose who that we're not. Let's try this way.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was, why I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Divali. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to sell information about my husband's operation. Vlesta runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Divali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
Okay, and this is very important. You have to click yes, I understand. Well, I guess you don't have to, but if you don't, when we meet up with her later, some thugs will follow her, and it can really throw a spanner in the works. So click yes.
We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me, and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out together.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Alright, so they're still standing there. That's good. Let's get out of here.
Lousy hog.
Take your sideshow somewhere else.
Now, that's leading me to mission 10. What we want to do is go to side missions and make sure we activate side mission 7. Alright, there we go. And that way we can go to the subway.
Larry, there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Divali op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's alright.
Alright, so to the subway, and we're traveling to Quebec Fountain Station. Alright. And the courtyard, or the area that we need to meet this person again, is next to, in that little courtyard next to the old checkpoint from earlier in the game. Oh, whoops, wrong door.
Control.
Here she is. Now, if we had have answered that dialogue choice wrong, 2 thugs would be following her through that door shortly.
Just a little farther. I want to make sure I wasn't followed.
Alright, let's have a chat to her.
Think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation? Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details. You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
Okay, this time we can ask her these questions.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Lesta is like all young Divali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time and chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I know he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
Alright.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
One more question before
How did
we
you know
worry
to
about
trust
that.
Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways
Clever.
to contact Vince? Would you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Lester knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
Interesting. Alright, negotiate for information.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Alright, we're going to give her the train ticket.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Excellent. Alright, now, we got a new objective. It says read the map. So head across to the database page and look at Dobramila's map. I always forget her name. And I have a feeling I'm not saying it right. Alright, so we can zoom in on that. That's as far as it goes. But it's a little drawing. Didn't even know I could... Anyway, we're going to go find a storage locker near the bank and I'll show you exactly where it is, and we've got the code to get in as well. Alright, let's do this. Back to the subway.
The Divali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
How is it your business?
Supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Why does the game want me to look at that again? I guess I was a step ahead there. Alright, we are going to the Palisade Bank area. Let's go. Okay.
I'd rather go see the blooming instead of...
Now, once you come out of the subway,
See what these hogs have done.
turn around and go through this little archway here. And there's the bank over there. And we're going to go down this little alley down here. That's actually the name of the business receipt that she wrote the map on. Cool. Never noticed that before. And the storage locker for this quest is that one there. But before we go in that one, the storage locker here on the right, we actually got the code to this storage locker from a pocket secretary that we got inside the bank, actually. It was inside the CEO's room at the bank. So we're going to quickly loot this one first. It's got some cool stuff in here. 1, 2, 9, 3. So yeah, I definitely covered that earlier in the walkthrough. Actually, I just want to shut these doors so I can see everything. Check this out. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Don't worry about those guys under there. So, software, a multi-tool. How much money are we going to get? 3,300 credits. 2 neuropazines worth 1,000 each. So, just on this little table was 5,000 credits in value. I don't think there's anything behind that. Let's just shove that over there. And over here, we've got a revolver, some more software, and some revolver ammo. I think that's it, apart from some booze. Alright. Excellent. That is a cool little bonus, getting all that. Alright, and we've got the code for this one as well. This game's so cool. I'm loving it, guys. There's just so much to do. Different ways you can do things and find different things out. Don't think there was anything here. Nope. Alright. And behind this picture here, open the secret door. And there's someone down here. Before you talk to them, make sure you do some looting, because we won't get a chance to loot this room after we chat to her. I suppose you can probably come back here afterwards, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just helping myself to a few things. All right, now we can have a chat.
Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Divali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta's not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Divalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Yeah, been there. Okay, now we have to answer and choose the right dialogue choices here to get a peaceful outcome. And don't worry, I got your back. I know the answers. The first one is acknowledge.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Laster finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where?
Ooh.
When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
Alright, and then what we have to do is sympathize.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Gollum.
Then walk away. I'll never have another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured...
I think I hear someone.
It's Blaster. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Divalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Kat at the club by 9.
Cat will have to wait.
Uh-oh. Alright, and this one's very, very important. We need to negotiate passage.
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olive, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Rasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
Alright, now, I guess you could persuade, but I know that doing the appease option will guarantee the right outcome for us, so let's do that.
You're the boss here, Vlasta. I only came because I was worried about her. But I see now I have no reason to worry. Olive can take care of herself.
Worried about your friend, huh? How thoughtful of you.
I'm a thoughtful guy. And I'm smart enough to know when I've made a mistake. Shouldn't have come here. Shouldn't have jeopardized her like that.
He's telling the truth. He's a friend of mine. He followed me because he was worried.
Vlasta, we need to move.
All right. Okay, friend. Time for you to leave now. But if anything goes wrong because of you, if I have any reason to regret this, Olive won't get where she needs to go. You understand?
I'm not gonna do anything that puts her in danger.
Okay. Now, I guess we could have looted just now. Anyway, I want to check our new objective. Find Vince Black's apartment. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's just head straight out of here. We don't want these guys getting angry at all. Oop. What's this here? Oh no, we're not going to do that either. Okay, just check the map. We need to go to this apartment. And I got to remember where it is. Okay. Alright, we'll just, we'll head there on foot. Why not? Let's go.
I've done this earlier. How come you make deals with them?
Go and see if we could finally find Vince Black. No, we're not doing that. Game, don't make me do that mission yet.
Great.
Okay, hang on. If I go around here.
Wouldn't treat a dog well.
Alright. In we go. Now, crafting parts. Where are you? Is that what I'm looking for? Hang on. Where are they? There. Anything else? Just beers. Which we don't want. Alright, downstairs. And we found
Lara,
Vince Black.
I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam?
And there's our achievement.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince
We helped her escape
lost his
Prague.
edge. A person tries to be two things at once. Sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Alrighty. Okay, now let's see. What do we got? We did pick up a shoe for some reason. May or may not cover more on that a little bit later. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's do some looting. Just while we're in here. What else? What else? What else? Oh, the pocket secretary. That's right. Hang on. Get him out of the way. Move. Sorry, Vince. I need this. Alright, now this has got a code to a safe, possibly in the Palisade. No, hang on, it's not. Is it in the Palisade Bank? I can't remember now. This is just the story pocket secretary. There's another one somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Alright, this one. Hey, let me get it. Come on, game. There we go. Yeah, that's why I was a bit confused then. Alright, this is the safe in his office in TF29, so hopefully we'll remember to use that next time we're there. Alright, cool. Okay, and oh, hang on, some money. That is it, guys. We have finished side mission number 7. I've had a lot of fun. There is so much to do in this game and still a lot more to come. Actually, there's something behind the fridge, if I'm remembering correctly. Was it behind the fridge? Yeah, there. There they are. Alright, crafting parts. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. So much more to do though, guys. We've been picking up a few achievements the last few videos, so that's been good. And I'm going to call it a video. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, remember to give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, post a comment. Really help out my channel. I appreciate it a lot, guys. And I will catch you all next time.